Side note, that's nuts. You get into an altercation in public, lights get knocked out, and you wake up a month later. It's crazy. What's up, guys? Welcome to 80/20 Sports. I'm your host, Alvin Holden, also known as Project 80/20 in these YouTube streets. We're doing a little local news. I live in San Francisco, so a little local news today. We're going to talk about some fans getting into fights, and I think obviously, I don't know whether you've noticed or not, there's been an uptick in, aggressive behavior in public. It seems that fast food, professional sports, and driving seem to be some of the leading causes of some of these activities. And we're going to talk about the 49ers fan thing. We're going to get into it. NBC Bay Area covered this story. It says man pleads not guilty in alleged SoFi Stadium fight that left 49ers fan hospitalized. And again, what I don't think people understand is that whenever there's an altercation, someone gets hit, someone falls down, there's a chance that that person can get injured in a way where they can't come back from it, meaning, they can get knocked out and die. I believe there's multiple stories actively right now where people either did not get up and walk away from their situation, or they are in a coma, or there's been irreversible damage being done. It says a man arrested and charged with battery after allegedly hospitalizing a 49er fan outside SoFi Stadium during the NFC Championship game in January was arraigned on Wednesday and entered a plea of not guilty in court. The plea was expected thanks to a Tuesday announcement from the attorney Ambrosio Rodriguez about the arraignment. Brian Alexis Cifuentes, a 33-year-old Rams fan, was charged with battery in March after an alleged fight in January with the 40-year-old Daniel Luna, a 49er fan and Oakland restaurant owner. The altercation was captured on security video. According to investigators, Luna was mingling with a group of other people in 49er jerseys in the parking lot outside SoFi Stadium during the NFC Championship game between the two teams. Luna then shoved the man wearing a Rams jersey, investigators said. That man, determined by authorities to be Fuentes, retaliated by pushing Mr. Luna from behind, then struck him once in the mouth area, said Inglewood Mayor James Butts a few days after the incident. Luna then fell to the ground, where he later was found by security personnel who summoned paramedics. Luna was placed in a medically induced coma due to his injuries and did not emerge from that coma for over a month. He awoke from his coma in early March. Side note, that's nuts. You get into an altercation in public, lights get knocked out, and you wake up a month later. It's crazy. We want to make sure these NFL events are safe and secure for everyone, and that all parties responsible for this tragic and violent attack will be held accountable so that something like this never happens again, Luna's family said in a statement released February 5th. Cifuentes was arrested and released on bail. His attorney told NBC Los Angeles in March that he is claiming self-defense. The video will confirm that my client did not throw the first punch and was merely responding in order to protect himself and his wife, Rodriguez, Cifuentes' attorney said in Tuesday's release about the arraignment. I'm looking forward to clearing my name in court, Cifuentes said in that release. I ask everyone to remember that we are all presumed innocent and that we all have the right to self-defense. The preliminary hearing is set for October 17th. The moral of the story is don't be putting your hands on other people. Let's just put it like that. There's been, lots of examples and or situations where people are being hurt at these games because of fights between fans. I also want to go on record by saying that fan is actually, like the word fan as in being referred to as a fan, is short for fanatic. And you know what? And just for the sake of being the type of guy that I am, you know what? We're just going to look up the definition of fanatic. All right. And it says, a person filled with excessive and single-minded zeal, especially for an extreme religious or political cause, filled with or expressing excessive zeal. Let's dig a little, just a smidge deeper. How about that? Let's go Merriam-Webster. And let's read this. Here's what we got. It says a person exhibiting excessive enthusiasm and intense, uncritical devotion towards some controversial matter, as in religion or politics, sports. People actually look at sports as a religion lots of times. Extremist, a person who is extremely enthusiastic about and devoted to some interests or activities. So once again, it's okay to be excited or enthusiastic about a team, whether it's a local team where you came from, whatever. But the reality is that that shouldn't be an excuse to put your hands on another person or be disrespectful to another person. Especially getting into a physical altercation, one of you ends up in a hospital and in a coma. So moral of the story is don't put your hands on other people, especially at football games and other sporting events. So I'm gonna leave you guys on that one. I just had to go ahead and put that out there really quick. I just wanted to cover that quick article. Like I said, kind of local news. 49ers fans seem to get smacked up all over the place. I believe there was a gentleman that got injured down at Dodger Stadium down in LA a few years back also. So San Francisco's good for people getting their ass whooped. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys on that one. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna try to do this more often. I'm still working on my format, so don't hold me to it. Erykah Badu said it best. I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. I will holler at you guys on the next one. Peace.